My childhood was mostly centered around classic movies, McDonald's food, and the Nintendo 64. My fondest video game memories are of me sitting down at night and playing Super Mario 64, Star Fox, and Mario Kart 64. But when I popped in Mario Kart Super Circuit into my Game Boy Advance a couple years later, all those memories came pouring back. Mario Kart Super Circuit was originally released for the Game Boy Advance, and the 32-bit graphics shown on the small screen presented me with what appeared to be a crossbreed between Super Mario Kart on the SNES and Mario Kart 64 for the, well, you probably know. All the power-ups are still here, all the shells, ghosts, and mushrooms to speed you up. Every one of them works beautifully against an otherwise hard to navigate course. This time the layout of the level is flat, much like Super Mario Kart on the SNES, which isn't a bad thing, but a Mario Kart 64 approach would have been interesting considering the capabilities of the Game Boy Advance. There really isn't much to say about this game. It's fun, it looks great for the Game Boy Advance, and it reminds me of other classic Mario racing games. A perfect racing game besides the flat layout of the levels. If it were on the SNES, it would have looked new, but now it just hasn't aged well in my opinion. Fortunately, the gameplay has. The gameplay is great. It's responsive with the Game Boy Advance controls, and it really doesn't feel as though you lack buttons. Like the SNES controller, it had the 4 buttons, start and select, and the D-pad, and then the triggers. Well, with this, you have a D-pad, A, B, start, and triggers. And it really doesn't, lack of buttons doesn't really do anything. It's fine. It works perfectly fine. This was Mario Kart Super Circuit on the Game Boy Advance.